What's good? I'm Chump. This is my take. Bryce Mitchell's going to help me get sober. And I'm actually not joking. I'm dead serious. When he was speaking at Media Day about people professing the name of the Lord but not having him in their heart, he was speaking most about Gene Silva having it, Lord, tattooed on it's either his abdomen or his chest. But Bryce was saying he has him in his heart, and then was speaking more generally about people that claim to have faith but don't actually walk in the faith, that give into temptation and sin, and don't truly love Jesus based on the way that they act. He wasn't talking about me specifically, but he was. And I had to check myself. And it's not that those aren't things that I haven't heard before, or that I haven't been told before, or that I haven't thought about myself. But there's something about, man, when it's someone that you can really relate to, someone who has like a very regular guy feel to you, someone of a similar age, just, like very well could just be someone from the neighborhood. And I don't know, it just hits a little bit differently than like an older, more authority-like figure, or someone that you're, supposed to have more respect for. It's like, I don't know, it just cuts a little deeper when it's like, all right, so this dude's able to do it. There's virtually no differences between, me and him or anybody, in our age bracket. It's no more difficult for me to do this than it is for him. And, and he's just out here lapping me and just exposed me for the fraud that I am, to my own self. And not even in a negative way, in a good way, where it's like, all right, first of all, I'm like very fastly approaching my 30s. And man, do I really want to continue the 16-year journey with, substances? That would be the main, I feel like that is a catalyst to a lot of other debauchery and sin and just disgusting behavior. And it's not like just getting sober is gonna, totally transform my life, like every aspect of it, but it will. I mean, it'll put a serious dent in a lot of it. Because I'm one of those dudes that only partakes in those types of activities at night. And I justify it with like, oh, I almost earned that, I work really hard. I'm pretty ambitious. I do a lot of, different stuff. But I just totally sell myself short and just end up doing some insane stuff. And I really don't even have an excuse like a lot of other people do, because I'm not someone, it's not like I'm addicted to opiates or addicted to benzos. I personally am just a vacuum, and I'll find a way. For 16 years I found a way to get high every single day, and it doesn't matter what it is. And yeah, so it's not like I don't foresee any withdrawals or anything. I really don't. And I'm like almost certain of that, because there was like a 2-month run that I went on one time and fell on my face. But this, like, now I've really, as of late, as a couple things happen, whatever, you wake up one day, all your money's gone, and then spiral out of control, and you get into a little, a little of this, a little of that with some other people, whatever. Some people, you may not be crazy about, they may not be crazy about you, and then you just go on this insane, like, you pick your head up and like a year and a half has gone by, and it's just like, dude, talk about an early grave, or like, you are not even from the drugs, but just the things that the drugs get you into. It's like, is this really the way that, you know what I mean? It's not even about like the ramifications that could come from it, like that could, like the negative ramifications that could come from this and negatively affect my life. It's just like, I guess it's what Bryce was speaking to. It's you're a Christian man, you absolute degenerate scum. Like, no, you're not. And yeah, it's one of those things, you can't just talk about it, you got to be about it. And I feel like this is a good step one, and it truly is, honestly. Like, I was thinking about doing this anyway, but it wasn't until, like I said, I don't know, it's just something about, like I said, this kid, like, literally could be, my neighbor or something like that. And too, I mean, he's a simple man. It's not like, you know what I mean? Like, if he can do it, I can definitely do it. And sometimes it's hard too. There could be other people. It's not going to hit the same too if it's someone your age, but it's like you see them as just better than you. And they're just like, no kidding, this guy does. I mean, he's always on point. Like, he truly walks in the faith and is just, like, I could never be like that, like that. He's just better than me. Someone like Bryce is just, I just don't get that. So he has like a very relatable, like, this kid's freaking moron half the time. And he, not even in a bad way, like, but just like me, where it's like, it's not like he's, got anything on me necessarily. He's just a regular guy, man. Even when you watch him fight too, he's not one of those two. He's like one of the best jiu-jitsu guy, whatever. He won fucking ADCC or he, national champion wrestler or something. Like, nah, he's just like a dude from Arkansas who works really hard, trains really hard. He's gotten good. He's developed his skills. Just tough, gritty, and he just goes after it. It's like, I don't know. There's just something about like him saying it specifically that I was just like, I'm a scumbag, and I just really got to cut the crap, man. For the Lord, not even for myself. Because at the end of the day, I don't matter. It's like, whatever. But yeah, it's actually pretty crazy to think. If it does work, I'm literally going to try and have it start tonight while I'm watching UFC 314. And I'm going to be in an Airbnb by myself alone, so I don't fall into any of the, when I do this or when I go here or when I'm, it's like autopilot and I have to do this now. That's a very common thing. Triggers, as people would say. It's really just being weak and just like, oh, I do this, of course I'm, fucking crushing this up and sniffing it. It's, I'm here. Like, I'm at this location. But yeah, I guess I'm going to try and do like me. I can't stream. My old channel got nuked. And I used to just be high and say insane things, which I still will. Because I'm naturally, a little waxed, like Bryce. But not to that degree. I'll be able to express a little bit more self-control. But I guess, yeah, I'm just going to do like video reviews of each fight when they get done. Just I don't know why, too. This was random. I saw Tony Robbins, who's an absolute charlatan and a scumbag himself. But whatever. He was talking with Theo Von about, kicking, negative habits. And, you got to replace one habit with, a better one. And it's like, I guess I'll come back to YouTube and talk to an audience of no one. I don't know. I'm doing something. You know what I mean? I feel like it's gonna. Honestly, watching fights is even sort of like I don't think I've ever watched a fight not I remember on my old channel, I used to be like, I'm not really the type of guy that like watches really close. It's like, you don't say, because you're like barely even awake. You mean you weren't, you weren't giving your full attention as you were fucking drooling all over yourself, slumped on the couch, like that kid from the fucking from that commercial back in the day that like deflates into the couch. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see where this channel goes, but yeah, I'm gonna owe Bryce a thank you, and if I do stick to this, and I think even just putting out this video, not that anyone's gonna watch it, but I'll know I put it out, and it's like, are you just gonna not do that now? Are you just gonna crumble like, the weak coward that you truly are? Hopefully not. But I've done a good job of making these all about 10 minutes. Should I just ramble on for another 45 seconds to continue with the theme of this channel so far? Maybe, maybe not. Speaking of times on drugs, I have plenty of stories. The last time I was in this city right now, you'll do some crazy stuff on drugs. It was like 2 a.m. and a gang, local, they were like, I don't know, maybe like in their early 20s, whatever, rolled up on me. And it's like, dude, you're willing to do some insane stuff when you're in certain positions. And yeah, that was, yeah, I don't know. Hopefully all I got is stories, just old ones, no new ones starting tonight. But yeah, that's it for this one. Enjoy the fights. Peace.